Greetings, dear listeners. Welcome to Ningdian Interview. The Ningdian Interview column aims to invite individuals with unique perspectives and a deep sense of curiosity to share their insights on blending knowledge with practical action. Encounter fascinating individuals and join in the delight of sharing their experiences with us. In this column, we interview Su Hui, the founder of Kenya Golden Lion International, Phoenix Paper, and Jinyan Development. He also serves as the president of the Hubei African Private Chamber of Commerce. Su Hui initiated his business venture in Kenya, Africa, back in 1995, marking him as the first domestic entrepreneur to venture into Africa. With an unwavering entrepreneurial spirit, he rejects mediocrity, persists with courage, and relentlessly pursues excellence. He not only stands as a representative figure of Chinese businessmen in Africa, but also, through leading the Hubei African Private Chamber of Commerce, has facilitated numerous entrepreneurs seeking to venture into Africa. This has created convenient channels and pathways for their overseas pursuits. The Last Blue Ocean, Searching for Gold in Africa, Part 1. When Africa is mentioned, common perceptions often revolve around notions of backwardness, poverty, and chaos. Alternatively, images of heat, grasslands, and animal migrations come to mind for many. Africa is commonly linked with a sense of primitiveness, seemingly disconnected from modern businesses like the internet, new energy, and artificial intelligence. However, in 2023, it's imperative to reevaluate the significance of Africa. It is located in the western part of the Eastern Hemisphere, close to the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean. It has a land area of approximately 30.2 million square kilometers, accounting for 20.4% of the world's total land area. It is the second largest state in the world. In 1451, Portugal took control of Ceuta, marking the commencement of European powers' colonial dominance in Africa. This dominance peaked from the late 19th century to the early 20th century, resulting in the division of 95% of African territory and the prolonged exploitation and destruction of its resources. It wasn't until 1947 that African countries achieved independence, breaking free from approximately 500 years of colonial rule. With over 60 years of production development, Africa has witnessed the emergence of new business opportunities. This is primarily evident in the demographic dividend. Over the past 60 years, the population of Africa has undergone explosive growth. Currently exceeding 1.4 billion, it constitutes approximately 1/6 of the global population. Projections suggest that by 2050, Africa's total population will surpass 2 billion, representing over 1/5 of the global population. On the flip side, the African population exhibits a distinctly youthful profile. Statistics reveal that the average age of the African population is merely 19.4 years, significantly lower than the global average of 30.6 years. This represents a vast labor market and an extensive consumer market. Secondly, there has been a certain level of internet popularization on the African continent. World Bank statistics from June 2022 indicate that Africa had 658 million internet users, boasting an internet penetration rate of 46.8%. With the ongoing proliferation of mobile internet and the decrease in mobile phone prices, the prevalence of social media in Africa is on the rise. According to Knox data, there are projected to be 375 million social media users in Africa in 2022, constituting 8.18% of the global social media user base. While the number of social media users may be lower than in other continents, the average time spent on social media in Africa surpasses that of Asia and other regions. Data from DataSparkle indicates that African internet users dedicate 3 hours and 10 minutes to social media platforms daily, ranking second only to South America. The surge in social media popularity has directly contributed to the expansion of e-commerce. According to statistics from authoritative experts, the African e-commerce market is projected to reach $75 billion by 2050, boasting the highest compound growth rate globally. Furthermore, Africa is globally acknowledged as a resource-rich continent, possessing abundant reserves of oil and natural gas. Additionally, it boasts significant deposits of non-ferrous metals like iron, manganese, chromium, cobalt, nickel, vanadium, copper, lead, zinc, tin, phosphate, and more, presenting substantial investment potential. In recent years, with the initiation of the Belt and Road Initiative, China's investment in Africa has seen sustained growth. Chinese-funded enterprises have expanded their presence to encompass 53 countries and 6 regions in Africa, offering the capital, technology, expertise, employment platforms, and collaborative support required for Africa's development. Partnerships and market channels are emerging one after another. Africa has emerged as the last untapped blue ocean for development in the world. How can entrepreneurs from diverse backgrounds capture the world's last blue ocean and unearth opportunities for prosperity in Africa? Based on this, the latest edition of Ningdian Interview features an interview with Su Hui, the president of the Hubei African Private Chamber of Commerce.